Oh, yeah.
Let's hear it for the Queen of the West, Emily Walter. Yes. And the Gospel Quartet. That's great music, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. You'd better like it. You'll be singing it all the way down Interstate 94. They'll be back in just a few minutes, but while they're gone, I'm going to share with you just a little gift that I received, and I'm excited about it. That's not it. I paid money for this one. This is the gift. Yeah. It's not the hourglass. The gift I received was the gift of time. I was told on a couple different occasions by a couple different doctors that I didn't have much of this top part, the future part, left. They said soon and very soon. But there were other powers at work, and I received the gift of time. What's great about the gift is you all got it too. You all have it too. The gift of time. None of us know how much we have in this future part. We don't know. We have varying amounts in the past. That experience. Had a guy here at the Gospel Brunch the other day celebrating his 102nd birthday. A lot in that past. A lot of experience, a lot of memories. But the gift is this part right here. This moment that we're sharing. The now. That's the gift. That's why it's called the present. The number one question that they tell us is still asked today is, what time is it? You'd think with all the gadgets that we had, we wouldn't have to ask that question anymore. A pilot called the air traffic controller and said, what time is it? Air traffic controller said, well, if you're United Airlines, it's 1,300 hours. If you're Delta Airlines, it's 1 o'clock p.m. If you're Southwest Airlines, Mickey's little hand is on the 1, Mickey's big hand is on the 12. The pilot said, this is Allegiant. Controller, it's Friday. We don't like it when other people mess with our time, do we? You know, they tell us that those little mayflies, have a life expectancy of 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You talk about not wanting to waste time. There are jellyfish that live for 1,500 years. If they ever make a vitamin supplement out of jellyfish, buy it. And we live for, but we just know the averages. We don't know. We don't know. Only thing we know is that this is the gift. This moment. You know, if I had a whole bunch of money and I divvied it out amongst all of you, and it worked out you got $86,400, and I said, here's the deal, you can have the money, but you got to spend it today. We'd have a fun day, wouldn't we? And then tomorrow I said, you know what, that was fun yesterday. Based on your experience from yesterday, here's another $86,400. Go do it all over again, but you got to spend it now. Well, we all receive 86,400 seconds every day. We all know that time is more precious than money. Then why aren't we as excited about that? Why aren't we joyful and celebrate the gift of each day? They tell us that the average adult makes 30 to 35,000 choices a day. Wow. You know, if we decided to look left when the woman of our life went by, we'd miss her if she was to the right. All these choices add up to other choices. And those choices that we make over the time that we are given, that's our life. That's who we are. Americans, in a recent survey, said that if they made 12 to 20% more money, they'd be happier. 12 to 20% more, the vast majority of Americans. Didn't matter what income level they started at, but if they just made 12 to 20% more, would be happier. Question is, why? I had the chance to visit a little slant village in Caracas, Venezuela, just outside of Caracas. We'd driven by, I had a driver that drove me by to look at a waterfall. And on the way back, I had him stop at the slant village that we'd driven by on the way out. I persuaded him against his wishes. Well, I didn't persuade him. I paid him money. But we did stop, and I got a chance to walk through this little slant village. And I was fascinated by it on the way down because I knew that these were the people that are living on the $1.50 a day. And these kids were all playing soccer in this little field as we went by the first time and having a great time. And so I walked through the little village, and I did a little magic, and kids were running and playing and having fun. I was greeted by a lot of smiles by the adults, some of them toothless smiles, but smiles nonetheless. And that has stuck with me because I keep thinking, wow, if these people are happy on $1.50 a day, why aren't I happy all the time? Why don't I celebrate this gift that we've all received, this gift of life? It's the very gift of this life that gives us the chance of eternal life. If we accepted the promise of the Gospels, we get to have a time when time has no relevance. So, this is our dreams. This is our memories. You know, one of the things I love about Medora is that we can create some great memories and be inspired for the future while we're having fun in the present. This is our experience. This is our expectations. It's important we plan for the future, but things can happen in the now that are going to change what those plans were. Our hopes, maybe some regrets, hopefully not regrets of things we wish we'd have done and didn't, but maybe things we'd have done differently. Does it seem like to you that that's going faster now? The older I get, the faster it seems to go. You know, if you don't mind, I'm just going to save a little time. You never know. I want to just save just a little. We all do this saving time thing, trying different things. We all have our family life and our social life and our work life and our spiritual life and recreational life, and we all try to do things. We'll do things like, well, I have to run to the grocery store, so I'll take the kids along, so it's family time, and we'll walk, so it'll be a little exercise, and we, do things to save time. And sometimes we don't save any time at all. See, time keeps going and going and going and going. It's not about the number of breaths we take in our time, it's about the number of times our breath gets taken away. You know, people that are told they don't have much time left all give us the same message. They all say their life becomes about relationships. It all becomes about relationships with their workers, co-workers, with their family, with their friends, with their God. So we need to take time for that every day. One of the most important things that we can do with our time is nothing. Time experts say if you rest and relax, refresh and renew, you'll be better. 6th chapter of John, it talks about Jesus rested. Teddy Roosevelt came here to Medora to rest and recuperate and recover after losing his wife and mother on the same day. He was on a spiritual journey as much as anything. He started every day with a little Bible study out in the beautiful Badlands. Rest and recuperate. So, it's not just about this time. The time will come, as I said, that the time has no relevance to us, that we'll just forget about time forever. But for now, I just want to say to you, thanks for your time. I hope you give thanks for it as well. Please welcome back Emily Walter and the Gospel Quartet.
Bill Sorensen, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for that message, Mr. Bill.